Alright, so let's talk about social networks or social networking. In this specific video, we're going to talk about Facebook.com and how to integrate with Twitter. Facebook and Twitter are both social networking tools. It's like an online community that allows you to get to know the people better, your business partners, business clients, customers, or anybody that you do business with, or even prospectives. Now, to get started, the first thing we're going to talk about is building your Facebook profile. If you don't have a Facebook.com account, it's free. You can go ahead and go to Facebook.com and create one. Feel free to pause this video at any time, especially if you don't have a Facebook account. Create it and come back so we can get started. Assuming that you have it now, we're going to go ahead and go to Facebook.com. I use Facebook a lot. I've used Facebook since it started, especially it started in college, and now it's available to anybody, not just college students. The first thing you want to do is understand how it works. Currently, I'm looking at the Facebook wall. Your wall is basically the area in which you'll post statuses, statuses of your business sometimes. Things that people post on your wall. It basically allows you to get to know the people on your friends list a little more better. So it's sort of like MySpace, but I like Facebook better than MySpace, honestly. And if you go here to info, you can edit your basic information, your personal information, your interests, things like that. And also your website information, your contact information, and everything else. And groups. So this is where we get to groups. So building your profile is just basically about you telling others a little more about you so that you can get out of, hey, I just do business with you and that's it. So the more they know who you are and, the more they can relate to you, the more trust they might actually build with you. So now that we have gotten into the profile section, let's go to finding groups to get into. Groups feature on Facebook allows you to get to know people a little better. So I'm going to go to the Warrior Forum, since that's a forum that I go to a lot. And you'll notice it has 539 members. And let's say that you talk in the Warrior Forum a lot and you want to get to know people a lot better. So you go through and you find somebody that you know and you click on them. And then you can click on add friends. This is what makes Facebook great. To get to know a little more about people through their profile. Groups allow you to have more interaction with people. You find something in the discussion board, you can post on the wall. So Facebook is a lot more than just a personal tool. I use it half personal, half business. Now, the third thing I want to make a note of is when you're finding people, find people you know. Finding people you don't know is usually more risky and less profitable. And what I mean by that is when you're going through Facebook and you're trying to add friends, find people that you know. Start with that first. And in fact, Facebook does offer a feature where you can click on friends, invite friends, and you can invite friends, you can import email addresses, you can look through your different email address books and see who you've emailed or who you've had communication with in the past and add those people because you've had communication with them, so they likely would know who you are, and you can add them to your friends list. So try to start there first and then move on to adding, other people you might have contact with. Now that I've talked about Facebook, let's talk about how to integrate with Twitter. In Facebook, Facebook offers many different applications. one of the many applications it offers is Twitter. So if you go to applications, I have Twitter in here. But if you don't have Twitter, then I would recommend you to go to the top right hand corner and you'll find a search box. Just type in the words Twitter. And I already have mine integrated with Twitter, but you just have to say, click on Twitter and say, I accept Twitter to have access to Facebook, and that's pretty much it. Then you can edit the settings, edit your profile, and all that other information. So basically, all Twitter requires is that you log in with your username and password, and you approve that Facebook can in fact access Twitter, so that when you do post something in Twitter, like if I post something here, what'll happen is it'll update my Twitter account, but it'll also update my Facebook status at the same time. So people who are looking at my Facebook status and Twitter, it all integrates to the same thing. And I can tell you that people do in fact look at your status messages. It's kind of funny because I'll post stuff on my status message, and some has to do with business, some that doesn't. And some people that I won't even keep in contact during the week, I'll see them during the weekend and they'll say, hey, I heard such and such was happening. And I was like, oh, how'd you know? Of course, because they looked at the status. So believe it or not, people do look at your status messages. So if you are doing a lot of business, update your status messages frequently so people know what's going on. So that's the beauty of Facebook and at the same time, Twitter.